The piece that I've chosen for this is the first figure that I made for the toy company I used to have called Playbeast. And I've got into toys by making sculptures, really. I was influenced by the first wave of toy artists, or designer toy artists, for want of a better word. That included James Jarvis, Michael Lau, and people like Eric So. So the sculptures I was doing at the time were heavily influenced by vinyl toys. And I had a show in Japan and of my sculptures, quite large. And I got offered the opportunity to make toys with Sony Creative Products in Japan. So I started making figures for them. But then I had this character designed for some time, and I thought, no, I want to keep this. Didn't want to make it with Sony. I don't know why. I just wanted to keep it. So when I started the toy company, I just thought this is the first guy I need to choose, and he's called Camguin. And the name kind of derives from sort of a camouflage penguin, although he's not a penguin. The backstory of Camguin, if I can remember it now, in the mists of time. So they're kind of they're sort of deified as sort of gods or kind of holy creatures in the area they live. They live on a very high mountain and feed off airborne plankton, but they also make the best beer ever. So they kind of brew their own beer, which is kind of like a magic beer. I would have loved to made toys in some sort of biodegradable material, or even a material you can eat. I love the idea if you get bored of a toy, you just eat it. It's a great material. I mean, we're surrounded by it, but you know, at its heart is the oil business, isn't it? So that's sort of tempted for me, thinking that's not a reason why I kind of stopped doing toys, but it would be great to look at sort of different materials. But it's just the smell of it. You open the box and it's quite intoxicating. I remember having a Lone Ranger and Tonto figure when I was a kid, and I remember opening the box and that smell. It's like if I smell that kind of plastic smell again, I'm taken back to when I was like 7 or 8. So it's, the smell is a really important, one of the strongest evocative senses. So plastic has that for me. It's getting batches of toys and opening the box, like, wow, amazing. So yeah, I think because it's the material that you make these things out of, and I just loved it was made out of plastic, just to kind of take me back to my childhood to a certain extent.